Hi guys, welcome to part 2. The first thing we're going to do is take our green solved side and turn it upside down like that, so it's on the bottom. And then we're going to turn our attention to this middle layer just here, because this is what we're going to solve next, and then obviously have two of the layers of the Rubik's Cube solved. So what we're going to do first is look on top and find any of these pieces that doesn't have any blue in them. Well, I've got one just here. It's the white red corner piece. So first of all, let's line this up with the white centerpiece like this, and determine where it needs to go. Well, it needs to go down to the right hand side, because this is going to be the red face, this is going to be the white face, so therefore this is the red white corner piece. It needs to sit down here, so this needs to come down to here, to the right hand side. So we're going to use our right algorithm, which goes like this. With this facing towards you, we're going to go up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, up, front. And there we go. It's moved from up here down to here to exactly where it should be. Let's find another piece. Well, here we go again. We've got the yellow red piece this time, so let's move it around so it's matching its corresponding center piece. And this time it needs to move down to the left hand side, because it's going to be the yellow red corner piece. This needs to move down to here. So this time, because it's going to the left, we're going to use our left algorithm. So again, with this towards you, up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted, and there you go. One more piece to do, and it's the white orange piece, so move it round, and again it needs to move down to the left hand side, because this is going to be the orange face just here. So up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted, and there you go. The middle layer is now solved. Okay, now we're going to have a look at the top. Ignoring what the corners are doing, just ignore the corners. We're going to be concentrating on what's happening here. You're going to be left with four things. You're going to be left with a single blue square, as I have. You're going to be left with an L shape, a blue L shape like this. You're going to be left with a horizontal line, or you're going to be left with a cross. The aim is to get to the cross, and the way we do that is by using the following algorithm. Because we're going to perform this from this point, and this will lead us to the L shape. The L shape will perform it again by holding it to the top left hand corner, and it's going to lead us to the line. Once we've got the line, hold the line horizontal. We're going to perform the algorithm again. It's going to take us to the cross. So regardless of where you're at this point, just by using this algorithm you can get to that cross. Okay, so here we go. This is our top face, our upper face. So we're going to go front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, and there you go. We have our L shape. Holding this in the top left hand corner, not in the bottom left or bottom right, top left hand corner. Again, it's still our upper face. We're going to perform the algorithm again. Front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. Okay, and now we have our blue line. Holding this horizontal, again it's still our upper face. We're going to go front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. We now have our cross. Now at this point we're going to turn the top layer around and see if we can get any of these matching up with their corresponding center colours. There should always be two. Okay, well I've got two just here, and the two that line up in this case are at right angles to each other. They're the red and the yellow, happen to be at right angles, but quite often, or sometimes, they can be on opposite sides. of the cube. That doesn't matter, because what we're going to do is use our following next algorithm, which goes like this. Now if you've got two that are lining up on opposite sides, you need to hold one of the lined up sides towards you and the other one going away from you. Perform this algorithm, and then you're going to get to the point that I'm at now, where you've got two. You might have to turn the top layer around, but you're going to have two that line up perfectly but at right angles to each other. Okay, so if you're at where I am, or you had to do this algorithm once to get to this point, doesn't matter. But what we're going to do now is hold one of them in your right hand and the other lined up piece going away from you. And we're going to perform the algorithm. Right, up, right inverted, up, right, up, up, right inverted, up. So some of you may have to perform this twice. Some of you, if you had the ones, the cubes that lined up at right angles, have just had to perform it just the once, just like I have. Okay, now what we're going to do is turn our attention to the corners, because we're getting really close now to solving the cube. You might have several things at this point. You might have some cubes which have solved themselves. I've got one just here. It's solved itself, it's in the right position and it's the right way up, so that corner solved itself. This one is in the wrong position. It's the red, blue, yellow corner piece, and it's in the orange, white, blue corner, so it's obviously in the wrong position. But at this point, all we're going to try to do is put the corners in the correct positions. Not necessarily the right way up, but just in the correct positions. So if you do have one that's either solved itself or is in the correct position but the wrong way around, that doesn't matter. Hold it in the bottom right hand corner. Now you might not have any, in which case then it doesn't matter, just perform the next algorithm. But if you've got one that's either solved itself or is in the correct position, hold that in the bottom right hand corner, and we're going to perform the next algorithm, which goes like this. Up, right, up inverted, left inverted, up, right inverted, up inverted, left. And there you go. Now you might have to perform this a couple of times. Again, just keep your reference cube, the one that is in the right position, in the bottom right hand corner each time you do it. And you're going to get to a point where either the cubes solve completely, or like I have, you get them in the right place, because this is the blue, white, orange corner piece, and it's in the blue, white, orange corner. So it's in the right place, but obviously the wrong way around. Again, similarly, I've got the yellow, red, blue. It's in the yellow, red, blue corner, but obviously the wrong way around. So what I need to do is put that right. You might have two cubes that I have that are unsolved. You might have three. You might have four. Doesn't matter. What we're going to do is perform the last algorithm, and it's one that we used right at the beginning, and it goes like this. With one of the unsolved cubes in the bottom right hand corner, we're going to go right inverted, right down. You may need to do it several times to get the blue up to here. Again, right inverted, right down. Okay, that cublet is now solved. So, turning just the top layer only, we're going to move our next unsolved cublet in to the bottom right hand corner. And we're going to perform the algorithm again. Right inverted, right down. Right inverted, right down. Right inverted, down inverted, right down. Right inverted, right down. And that's now solved, and all we've got to do is just turn the cube around to the top layer and it's all lined up. It's a solved cube. Brilliant. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. Any questions, just drop me a message or a mail on YouTube, and I'll perhaps try and do a tutorial or something. Otherwise, enjoy.